Hello you guys, this is Colatius and Latius. And for this video, I'm still going to talk about a hell event theory that I was kind of thinking about it and how some people kind of pointed it out a little bit sort of on the Maryland quiz topic. It kind of got me a little thinking. I think I'm grasping at straws, but in all honesty, if my BS theory turns out to be true, it's a very evil plan, but genius on Nikki's part that could make them even more money. Very nasty, but I'll explain to it as soon as I get this done. So today's the last day of this event. Shit. Oh, okay, good. I was like, oh crap, I think I just accidentally not showed you what I wanted to show you. Oh, hold on. 42. Okay, make sure I actually remember. So start. Like I said, I believe I'm definitely going to spend 24 diamonds on this because I don't want to let go of the hat, even though I don't care about it, for just like 5 currency. That bothers me. All right. So while showing you what I used, I guess the tag you want to concentrate on is Gorgeous Elegance. I don't know. I will always leave it at the bottom of the description. So I had a little thinking moment a little bit here. And I'm like, the deadline, I call it a deadline, guys, to run a hell event would be with the Barbie collab. The reason why I state that is because the longer they wait, it's clashing with April's anniversary, which is why a lot of people are saying they're saving it for anniversary. If they run it now in the middle, it's the perfect time to run it because it gives a little extra time to throw the anniversary. Because if I'm not mistaken, in the Japanese server, I think what they did was hell event and then the rerun of Windflower altogether. It's a rerun, so it doesn't matter. And then a bit later, they had the Disney event. So what our server's doing is sort of the opposite, which bothers me a lot. Because, alright, let's see. I was right. Okay. Yes. So 1 try should get me 5, right? Right. Yeah, it should be 5 only, I hope. If not, whoops. Okay, good. So what bothers me is... Thank you. Alright, so this event is completely done with me. That's all I'm going to spend on is 24 diamonds. It bothers me because they're throwing a collab event close to anniversary. Or in this case, if they want to bring a hell event next or very close to the corner, they're running it before a hell event. That bothers me because it's going to get some people to spend their diamonds or crack. But then you're also going to have the other side saying, okay, what am I going to do? Where's the hell event? What am I going to do? Am I going to save it for the hell event? You know, because something, I'm telling you this right now, something tells me the Barbie collab is not going to be cheap. If it's cheap, you should consider yourself lucky. And when I mean cheap, I'm talking about 4,000. This is a collab event, guys. Don't expect it to be cheap. I'm expecting it to cost 5 to 6K. I don't think the Barbie is going to be a hell event for the sole reason everything about the Barbie event would have gotten announced yesterday, because I found out the event, or yesterday, was Barbie's birthday, 60th anniversary. So it made absolute sense that they announced it yesterday, which is why they previewed those things a bit early before the March the 9th. It would have, or else, if it was a different collab or non-collab in an event, it would have gotten announced on the 11th, right? So I'm sitting here thinking something bothers me about it because the Barbie event starts on the 14th. So pretty much, the events still would have not lost its potency. I don't know if I said that word right. If they announced it on the 11th, it still would have been a big deal, even though it would have been 2 days after her anniversary passed. It still would have been a big deal. So I guess they use that excuse to announce it on the 9th. What bothers me is the event starts on the 14th and not the 13th. I'm just saying the 13th because this event ends today. Today is March the 10th. That leaves 3 days, right? 11, 12, 13. Say if they wanted to start on the 13th, because one of those days is obviously going to be used for a recharge. We already got the event announcement out of the way, right? But that leaves us with the 11th, the 12th, and the 13th, guys. Because if they announced the Barbie event on the 13th, it would have been March 11th, at least one day for the recharge. It would have made sense. And then 12 for something else. But why would it be on the 14th? That's a big gap. Because now that they announced this event, it kind of makes Ring. This only applies to people that save events on the last day. Because if they don't do so on the very last day, then it becomes void. It pretty much throw this event out the window, because somebody even commented saying, okay, now that I know the Barbie suits are coming, I'm going to skip this event. This is why Nikki never announces events early, because it will give a sort of hint about what's going to come next, and it could give somebody a chance to skip if they didn't spend on this event already. Where was I with my thought? Hold on. So I'm like, technically, as it is, we kind of have March the 10th to the 14th for free. Again, this only applies to people that wait until the last day to, what's it called? Come on. Spend on the event, because that actually gives somebody to save from 10th to the 14th here. It's interesting that they made these events overlap like this, because they could have potentially, through a debut event, made it maybe a small stamina event for 3 or 4 days, or find another event that's like that, and say, end this event on March the 8th, the Ring Fantasy, and then save the Barbie birthday's anniversary announcement on the 9th, but they didn't, which I find very strange. So why is there like that 1 day gap? I think that's a big gap. I mean, they're really going to just announce tomorrow the recharge and nothing else? Of course they're going to, but I feel like 2 days for small announcements is a lot. That bothers me a little bit. Now, honestly, I really think the chances of a hell event happening now with this collab event seems so completely fucking BS. It will not surprise me if it happens. You know, I expect something to get announced tomorrow. Why would it, if it's really not a hell of an announcement, then it's got to be the recharge that happens tomorrow. But again, we still have like 2 extra days for announcement. That's a bit too long. It actually makes sense if they run the Barbie event on the 14th and say they save the hell event for tomorrow, 12 for a recharge, 13th for maybe announcement for the update. That actually makes a damn lot of sense. And not only that, but oh damn it, I wanted to say something and I forgot. It's like, don't you find that odd? I don't know. I find it very strange. It's like we're getting all of these free stuff. Now, yes, I could argue and say because it's for the Barbie event, but they're being way over generous for just a collab event. Honestly, them running a hell event with the collab event would be a genius move on Nikki's part. It's very, very evil, nasty plan. But honestly, if they do, I think it will make them more profit before the anniversary happens. If you sit down and honestly think about it. I mean, so far, I have not come across any spoilers or a leak or Nikki, because I actually posted on Facebook. I specifically asked him, does this mean no hell event is coming? Because if you looked at the picture, I made a video about it yesterday, but I didn't upload it because I'm not sure. I know usually these things mean nothing. You should never look at it as a hint or anything. But when a hell of it might potentially be around the corner, I would be very, very cautious, because they actually used the Bloody Moon's fairy background on the Cinderella, the Barbie suit. Again, that never means anything because it happens quite often using background hell events, but they did it again. Again, think about it. First, they teased us with the elf recharge. Now I remember what I wanted to say. And also, the flowers with the ring emoji, Bloody Moon ring. And then this, again, that doesn't mean anything. It doesn't even mean Bloody Moon is next. It could maybe mean a hell event is next. Another thing somebody pointed out that bothered me, because I think I explained it in the video when Nikki responded to us last week saying Momo might need more time to organize everything, because that tells me everything is ready or almost ready, but they have to wait. When somebody responds that they might need a little more time or some time, I don't think they would be responding for about a month, because that's a long way to throw a hell event 1 month later for anniversary. And somebody responds, I need some time to organize, right? Because if somebody says, I need a little more time to organize, maybe a week or two. I think 2 weeks is still a long time. I think 1 week would be perfect. That might explain the reason why Nikki could not have thrown a hell event this week, because they wanted to save it for the collab. Ooh, I know. I think my theory is turning bullshit right now, but again, I haven't come across anything. Nikki is not even responding to Instagram, because everybody's like, oh my god, Bloody Moon background. Some people are saying it's a coincidence, but I'm sitting here thinking it's hell event time if, say, they don't save it for anniversary, and they could be hinting a hell event is coming next, because Nikki's not responding to us. I said it. I said Nikki was being way too chatty, guys. That bothered me, but they're not responding. I asked them on Facebook yesterday when I saw the Bloody Moon's background being used again, is this a hint? Does it mean anything? But they haven't responded. Nowhere. They didn't. Could that be the reason why we actually had to wait? Why they had to actually organize it? Because again, they want to throw it with Barbie anniversary collab. I don't think the Barbie anniversary is held. Did I say that earlier in the video? Because again, everything would have gotten announced yesterday. It would have made no sense, or else the special announcement of it being because of her birthday anniversary yesterday would go out the window then. It's like, if they actually do this, guys, that means they reset the diamonds, and I actually might, if they do that, if they bring a hell of it, I might even cave in and actually spend on the Barbie event, because I know myself, I'm probably going to recharge, at least depending on what they would do, 30 to 50,000 diamonds. Yeah, 30 or $50 worth of diamonds. That gets me a little bit, and I could spend it on a hell event. I think, okay, hold on. I think this would work if they bring the cheaper hell events, which goes back to Bloody Moon or 4 Mitts. They're teasing Bloody Moon could potentially be the next hell of a, but do I trust him? No. But they are both 8K's event, you know? And say the Barbie's like 5 to 6. That's like almost the cost of, what, 4 Gods, if you want to complete the recolors, and 4 Wars, you know? I actually would be tempted to spend it, because I'm like, okay, the hell event just came. I don't have to worry about it until anniversary. I could participate in the collab because it's our first collab. It's special. It's great. And whatever they want to say for anniversary, that's great. I might even maybe spend a little bit because the hell event is out of the way. But to run a collab event before a hell event, that bothers me a lot. That's a very scummy move. If no hell event comes with this Barbie event, that's a very scummy ass move. I'm sorry, but that bothers the hell out of me. I think my theory is so BS. Honestly, the chances of a hell event happening tomorrow or with this event is so low, but it wouldn't surprise me if they did. I mean, look, we're getting all these free things. Again, I could argue because it's the Barbie, but that's still, I think these things are that's a lot of free things, bro. Even just for this collab, if it turns out to be 5 or 6K, I don't know. What do you guys think about this theory? That's it. If the deadline of it if they don't bring a hell of it now, guys, forget it. I won't make a theory video again until April, because it's close to anniversary. Oh, and by the way, 4 Minutes and Bloody Moon is a 10-day hell event, not 7. So